So right now, Minneapolis is out of control, guys. They actually built a fence out in front of the federal building or the federal facility today. Had a truck come in and they were crane lifting it on these blocks, these boulders, so they can block the entranceway and everything else, okay? Now listen, this is out of control. So they went ahead and put a fence up, and now, because what they're doing is they're tired of the car or the people coming back and forth, back and forth. They get too close to the facility, and then the ice pushes them back. And then every time they push them back, they keep moving forward. Well, they decided to put this fence up today so they can actually keep them away because they're tired of wasting so much tear gas and everything else. But look what they're doing. They can't even stay in their lane. This is not a peaceful protest. This is terrorist act.
Most authoritarian regimes and fascist regimes, they gain power because it is given freely. If we are not out here protesting and using our free speech, there will be fewer of us. It'll be easier to call us all obstructors and arrest us, and that will become normal. And what becomes normal will become the law. We are no different from the Europeans who fell to fascism and communism in the 20th century.
Anyways, nobody's listening to this guy. This guy's out of control. Bottom line is these protesters, somebody gets hurt by sticking their nose in other people's business, and they go out there and they loot, they rob, they beat, they torture. There was a guy out there protesting yesterday. He got stabbed. He got dragged into the crowd and he got stabbed. Regardless if you agree with him or not, he still has his rights, his amendment, and everything else to be standing out there and protesting. But what they did is they drugged a guy. This is what they do. And this is what happens. That's why they put the fence up. And I even said in the earlier video, the reason why they're putting all this up, they were doing the construction all day today, right in front of these protesters as they were still trying to protest and everything else. But they put this fence up because they're tired of pushing them back out of the road. Well, as you see earlier, there was a car going down the road and they start beating on it once again. Who knew? Why would you start beating on a car? It's a person trying to get through to get to God knows where. But why would you start trying to beat and pull an individual out of a car that has nothing to do with the protest? They're taking it way too far. This is going to escalate till the morning, and guess what's happening? They're going to bring in something big, and they're going to wipe these people out. They're actually probably planning how to box them in, and the ones that don't leave, they're going to start really, really prosecuting these guys. Look at how crazy this is. It doesn't matter, guys. They're not going anywhere. ICE is not going anywhere. They are going to do the job at hand. Unfortunately, they have unlimited funding for the most part. That part pisses me off because we don't have money for schools and roads and teachers and all this other shit, but they got money for all this. Yes, they're doing what they need to do to take America back, I understand, but it does piss me off though when we say we have no money for things and then we find out that they're using it for all this. But at the same time, look at these people. They're fucking crazy. In 2024 alone, between paying ISIS salary, housing, food, and clothing, and also weapons that they needed for like mace and everything else, including their vehicles that they use, and also housing for detentees as well as transferring detentees, was over $9 billion just to get these people back over across the border. They're not going to stop because they've got this much invested. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep taking them and they're going to keep sending them. And then, of course, now you got the Somalis. Let's just be honest for a second, guys. When you look at a lot of these crowds, it's a lot of older people, like older white women majority, a lot of whiter people. I don't see huge, large crowds of Somalis out here in Minneapolis protesting with a bunch of illegals and Mexicans or whatever they say, the Latin people. And if you don't believe me, just watch. You'll see. Click on the TV, you'll find it on any channel. getting larger and larger. Minneapolis has been through a lot since COVID, I'll tell you that. With the BLM movement, all these protests everywhere. It's just ridiculous, guys. Here's the thing though, guys. If you do not like our government, why are you terrorizing innocent people? Why are innocent people being terrorized on the streets? There's vehicles being barricaded by human defense shields, stores. These are hotels. They're in hotels right now, protesting inside these hotels because the ICE are there. First of all, they're all breaking the law. It's trespassing. They do not stay there. They're not renting a room. They're literally going in the lobbies of these hotels and being disturbance. That's so illegal. They're stopping traffic. They're following ICE. As ICE are out doing their investigations and tracking people down, they're running through stop signs, stop lights, everything else, accident triggering calls, just so they can continue to try to block ICE, which they're causing mayhem. And then you got those idiots the other night that decided that it was going to be a smart idea because they're fucking dumbasses to go break in federal vehicles with no mask on and steal guns and everything else. Well, they picked those guys up within a short time. They're not going to stop, guys. But once again, you guys, they're doing it all wrong. Not everybody's out there for the wrong reason, but you got to understand there's so many people that thrive on chaos and mayhem that they will mix themselves up in these crowds and they will do a lot of damage to storefronts, mom and pop stores, corporations, businesses. These are all things that have nothing to do with the government or ICE, but they're going to be in harm's way. You tell me, is that fair? These people are fighting the government, but innocent people are being dragged into it, and that's bullcrap. All these neighborhoods out here, they have families. There was a guy on here the other night basically saying, I need you guys to leave my neighborhood. We got families that live in this neighborhood. You guys need to go.